Hey guys, Tamisha here from Toolbox Divas, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make a modern little bookshelf where you can store decorative items and books. And the best part about it, it's floating. So for this project I teamed up with Craig Tool and buildsomething.com to bring you the plans for this bookshelf. Now let's get dirty. Here's what you need. For this project, you're going to use 3 1x8 8-foot boards just to keep it simple. You can cut all the pieces that you need out of one sheet of plywood. A link to the full cut list can be found below in the description column. We're going to be joining the bookshelf together using pocket holes. For this, I'm using the Craig Jig K5 pocket hole jig, but this can totally be done with a smaller pocket hole jig. There are a good selection of pocket hole jigs at various price levels. With my pocket holes drilled, it was time to assemble the actual bookcase. I used a right angle clamp to secure the boards as I screwed them in place. I started with the exterior frame of the bookcase. You want to make sure that everything is square as you construct the actual frame. Next, I assemble the top and the middle shelf. Now, the order in which you do this is totally up to you because I assemble the shelves outside of the main frame. But I did this largely because it's a little challenging getting to each of the pocket holes once you have everything in place. And it also allowed me to use a speed square easily to ensure that the shelves were straight and square. But once the top and the middle shelves were constructed, I installed it from the top down. So I started by installing the top shelf, and then I worked my way down to the middle shelf. And finally, I installed the bottom shelf. It really helps to use a level when installing the shelf so that you can ensure that everything is leveled, because you don't want shelves that are kind of crooked. I used a white wood filler because I knew that I was going to paint this bookcase, and honestly it probably would have been a little easier and it would have required less coats of wood putty if I had used some wood plugs, but I didn't have any on hand, so I went ahead and just filled it in with wood putty and allowed it to dry and then reapplied. For the corners and crevices, I applied some paintable caulk and allowed everything to sit and dry and before I gave it another sanding. Now while I waited, I cut a back for the bookcase out of a 1/4 piece of plywood, but honestly after I cut it out, I realized that that wasn't a look that I was going to go for, so I changed it up. But keep in mind, you can always put the backing on it. So after I put a couple of coats of white paint on it, I decided to just attach the picture frame French cleat directly to the frame of the bookcase. You can easily make a wood French cleat, but I decided to go with this metal French cleat that supports 200 pounds because of its slim profile and the fact that it supports 200 pounds. Okay, fun tidbit. Well, I don't know. I'm a fabric hoarder. Yes. I decided to take some thumbnails and stretch out some fabric that I had in my stash and see how it would look against the white frame. Well, I loved it. To tell the truth, I loved it so much, I wanted to see how other pieces of fabric in different color schemes would look against it. So I tried bright colors, I tried florals, and what I realized was that I could literally change out the look of this little bookcase simply by changing the fabric backing. And with the versatility of this bookshelf, you could literally use it in any room of your home. Or you can change the fabric to match the season or the mood. And again, I have a link to where you can find the complete cut list and plans for this bookcase. Alright guys, so I hope you like this tutorial. Please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to this channel. And don't be shy, follow us on social media at Toolbox Divas on Facebook and Instagram. Alright guys, till next time.